as high as the rest of ours. And so once the news media plays something, everybody wants to go hear it, so we're going to play it. So we're following CNN. I tell you what, I'm not too fond of it, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. So this is allegedly audio from the Mike Brown shooting in the complex, and somebody else was not paying attention and didn't even know, even after the shots rang out, that he was involved in recording this. He was busy doing something else. We'll play it more than once because you're going to be confused by the voice. Don't pay attention to the voice, even though the voice is somewhat sexy and somewhat having a completely different conversation with some type of video chat. He was having a video chat, and it picked up shots in the background, which allegedly is the shots of Michael Brown and Officer Wilson. So here's the 10-second audio.
Here it is. Listen.
You are pretty. You're so fine. Just going over some of your videos. How could I forget?
There you go. You want to hear it again?
Let's hear that again.
Let's hear it again. So, again, remember, the voice, the guy's having a video chat with somebody else. So disregard that and listen to the background of the audio of the bullets.
You are pretty. You're so fine. Just going over some of your videos. How could I forget?
I counted like 10 shots.
Yeah, the official comments are 10. The lawyer told Don Lemon she's heard 11. It's really kind of difficult, but I think whether it's 10 or 11, I think the point of the audio is there's a group of shots. Okay, there's a group of shots. There's a pause, and then there's another group of shots. So one more time, let's listen to it.
You are pretty. You're so fine. Just going over some of your videos. How could I forget?
So what does that teach us? What do we learn from this? Absolutely nothing.
I learned that it's hard for me to really focus on listening to those shots and hearing that guy. Number one.
that is true. But again, another piece of evidence, allegedly. The more we know, the less we know.
So correct, because this could be, skewed either way.
Right. It could be where the police officer is just, as Trey Harden said, an itchy trigger finger and just sort of, haphazardly and or callously fired a bunch of shots and wasn't finished. And so, paused a second or two and then just sort of finished off the job in a callous, almost execution style shooting. The other side, you could say he did 3 or 4 shots and it hit him in the arm. And Big Mike kept coming, and so he had no other choice but he stopped and paused, saw that Mike kept coming, and kept shooting, after a moments of hesitation. So again, the more we know, the less we know.
Do we know this, though? How long have authorities had this video?
We don't know.
Did it just come out, or did it leak, or?
Supposedly, and we know that the lawyer, for the person who owned this audio, they got a lawyer, and the lawyer has since met with the FBI, and the FBI has this audio tape and this videotape. That's all we know. We don't know how long he held it for. We don't know if he called immediately. Sounds to me like he was preoccupied doing something else, and so only after he went back maybe and heard it did he say, "Oh my goodness." We don't even know if it's actually part of the shooting.
Yeah.
We have no idea.
Yeah. Again, we don't know what day.
Right. We don't know anything, but
Right.
CNN put it out there. Now all of a sudden, everyone's going to be talking about it. It's more than just idle chatter because a major news outlet put it out there, just like Josie the caller, which didn't prove one thing or the other. It was
Right.
just sort of made up. Wasn't CNN the other ones who released that audio or the video of the two guys talking who said the dude just kept coming. Remember those two guys talking off camera?
Well, that had been floating around on the internet for a couple days.
I understand that. But my point is, though, you know how easy it is to doctor something like that?
Certainly.
Yeah. So
Well,
my point is that, again,
I was just saying that it wasn't CNN that was handed it to and then released it. It was out there.
Right. Very much like the Josie audio, though, from the caller. That was out there, but CNN decided to sort of put their CNN stamp on it and then put it out there.
Again, they, well, they're showing it right now, yes.
Right.
It's a 24-hour news network. They have to fill it with something,
Right.
whether it's
accurate or not.
Right.
Yeah. All right, that's the latest. Traffic, weather, sports. We'll check markets. We'll do that all next. Most important 15 minutes of the day coming up. Big 550 KTRS.
Flooring takes more abuse